Hello, my beautiful creative creatures. I had planned on getting this video done, but apparently my editing software wants to be wonky and not revert it back to the way I had it. So I'm going to redo it again. So this is going to be the redone version. Obviously a little different, but still I hope you like it. And hopefully get a couple more videos out this week. I appreciate you all for supporting me, new subscribers. And I wanted to bring up this graph of how many are subscribed and how many are not. But I appreciate everybody. And please subscribe, like, click the link below, and let me know your thoughts on this video. So let's get started.
Your friendships, your social media, whatever it is that you're looking at, and you're like, I'm not really happy with that. Well, you gotta change it, right? If nothing changes, nothing changes. So are we changing something, or are we just like sitting here manifesting the mansions, the cars, the houses, the trips, just because you feel like you're entitled for it because you're a pretty girl?
No, it doesn't exist. You have to go after it. And I think that's the other thing. People will see what we do and they assume that they got there because of how they look or they got there because of there's a lot of behind the scenes that nobody sees. Like, sure, yeah, you can have a pretty face, but the amount of work, the hustle that actually goes into what we do to achieve what we do, it has nothing to do with how you look. It actually goes with how far you're willing to actually go to get what you want.
Bro, I've seen so many pretty girls try it for a second, but because they're so entitled, they're like, oh, in my previous life, I used to be, an example, again, nothing hating against them. I used to be a bottle server, and I would get this much money by just, serving alcohol. Or, I had a rich boyfriend, and I don't have to do much because I'm just cute. I would just,
Yeah.
And then I would get whatever I want in life. And it's like they come to any business. This I've seen them do, like real estate, trading and investing, drop shipping, and they're like, oh, it does not work. Oh, I've tried it for a whole month, for a whole week. Nothing is changing. Like, these things don't work. No, you don't work.
Yeah, literally, you don't.
All starting out the gate, coming in hot with all the accusations of feeling entitled, based on your looks, and you don't work. They send the same spiel basically for every narrative to fit what they're trying to do. And it's so gross because obviously it's not entitlement. If they're needing money and you're saying you can get this money and then they don't see any end game, it's not entitled. They need to be paid. You can't live on hope and dreams. You can't. You can't pay bills with hopes and dreams and your looks. No, that's not how it works.
Don't work. And we say this because we notice that a lot of people say it. Like, ladies, your man doesn't deserve, or you don't deserve to have your man only building you up. Like, stop relying on a man to build you up and build your net worth up. Stop waiting for a guy to come in and save you, and stop thinking that a man owes you that. You build that up for yourself. And then guess what? When you start also becoming a successful woman, guess what type of men you start to attract? Successful men. It goes hand in hand. You're not going to be a bum and attract a super successful man. They don't want to take care of a bum because they'll realize what you're trying to use them for. Why is it that you see successful women with successful men? Because they understand their equal worth. So I see that happen a lot, especially when it comes to girls. And when they ask, oh, how did you do this? How did you do that? Or how are you happy with your life? Like, I'm not going to look out there for a rich man. Like, I can be a rich man myself. He comes in, he doesn't, then it can be an addition to my life. But that's not what I'm only going to chase and attract.
Right. So I feel like we got that out of our system, which is like, women working hard and stuff. But let's actually talk about, forget the gender. Let's talk about, I don't know.
She's going in the list in her head.
Oh, I'm telling you, it's a book. It's a book. Things that pisses me off about people. It's a book. Like, it's a book. Guys, we were talking about personal development the other day, right?
Yeah.
And I see a lot of people, and I'm that person who will see potential in people. Like, I look at people, I'm like, oh my God, you can do so good if you did this. And I'm willing to tell you what that thing is. But a lot of people are, what's the word, Sam?
Underdeveloped?
Right? They're very underdeveloped.
Yeah.
And they're like, well, I've been consistent. I did everything you told me to do. I literally copy you exactly. I hop on all the calls. I do all of that. But it's like, why am I not getting there? Well, Habibi, it's probably because you're not ready for it, and God is not going to give it to you until you're ready for it. And guess when you're going to be ready for it? When you actually learn certain things. You have to go through certain things in life to deserve other things, right? Before I got the rank that I am at, right? I was working so hard. I was, doing everything that I was supposed to do to get to my rank. But then I'm like, why am I not getting it? But I had to go through a phase in my life. I had to go through an experience, through an event that's going to teach me some type of personal development so I can actually deserve to be at that rank, or deserve to be at that position, or at that place, or to deserve to even earn that much money, right? No one makes a lot of money by mistake. You can make it by mistake once or twice, but it doesn't have to happen quite often. If you want it to be a residual income or something that happens quite often, if you're a lash artist, right? You do eyelashes. If you want to do the money that you want to make, the money that you've been making, well, you're not gonna get lucky by a client that just loves to get a lot of money. You gotta be consistent and consistently good, and you gotta get good in a lot of areas in your business.
Yeah, exactly. I think that like when she's talking about you have to go through things in your life and actually have to develop as a person to get to where you are. I use the examples that people can actually understand in real life, and then obviously the stuff that comes into our business as well. In your real life, you guys, everybody sometimes will ask me, "Do you regret going with this person or dating this person?" And
I don't like the fact that they're using the argument like, you haven't gone through enough, therefore you are not ready. Make it make sense. So they are good enough to go after and say, hey, I want you on my team and a part of this. But the moment you jump in, you're no longer good enough. You haven't gone through enough. Pick a lane. Pick a lane.
I have no regrets because they built me to who I am today. Sometimes you're not just going to go from zero to being married right away. You're going to have to go through relationships. You're going to have to grow from them, learn from them. It's really the same thing when you're going through working and everything. Both of us on this live, both of us have worked jobs where we were literally, our worth was determined by our hourly wage. And it was the worst feeling ever, both of us. They literally told us, this is how much you're worth per hour. And I know that she came from serving, I came from working strictly at a bank. So I wasn't even making tip. Mine was even significantly less. And I would look at my paycheck and I'm like, oh my God, like, there's no way I'm worth only this much. We have to physically go through that and feel that pain in our hearts and that feeling of burning of like, how dare they tell me this is how much I'm worth per hour, for us to be like, I know what, I have to go for the other option. I have to go for entrepreneurship. I have to go for network marketing. I have to go for something where nobody's about to tell me what my worth is per hour, and I have to push myself because I can't feel that burn in my heart ever again. I physically can't go through that pain and ever again having to work so many hours and getting absolutely nothing out of it. And that's something that both of us had to go through and both of us had to do. And I think even for developing, even if you are right now in a business, whether you're not in a business or you are in a business, don't wonder why you are not at where you think you should be or where you deserve to be. You haven't gone through enough. You haven't trained yourself enough. And there is no part of you that is focusing on growing yourself. You're stuck in the same position that you've been in for the past few months, and you're wondering why you're not getting to the next level. The next level requires the next level of growth. Like, it matches. You can't get to the next level.
All of this is so condescending and toxic sounding. Like, they say the hourly rate that I was only getting so much. Yes, it was a steady paycheck at least. Granted, right now what we're dealing with is not fun. But the fact is we need to raise, it's not even about network marketing really, it's about the economics of it all. We need to raise our hourly rates to a steady, like $25 average for everybody. Not just like pick and choose, because it's just, it is a deeper issue than that. And I understand you don't feel like you're being paid your worth, and I get that, but you're getting paid still. But for network marketing, you're not getting paid, and it's not a guaranteed rate, and it's this constant cycling in of people that you have to keep in order for you to get money. So I don't see that being a good thing.
That you've been in for the past few months, and you're wondering why you're not getting to the next level. The next level requires the next level of growth. Like, it matches. You can't get to the next level of income, next level of success when you're still down here in your development. It's not going to exist. It doesn't match. I'm going.
That was a good one.
I put some fire sometimes. Sometimes I give it up and take it for a no for the next.
That was a good one. Okay, what's other characteristics in people that really just pisses you off?
Some things that piss me off when it comes to people is when they assume that, okay, I got started in a business, or I took a chance on myself, and okay, where's the success? Where's the next? Okay, I did it. I took the biggest level of risk, and they think that's it. And I'll tell you guys something. And again, I say it on a relatively level or relating to people is because when it comes to school, let's say, when it comes to school, do you guys pay your tuition and automatically get A's?
No. Do you pay your tuitions and automatically get a job? That's
no. Exactly. You don't get A's, you don't get your job. You can pay your tuition. You can pay $100,000 for your tuition. Unless you study to get the good marks, to get hired in a proper place, they don't care how much money you actually spent to actually get started in their school. It's the same thing when it comes to entrepreneurship, when it comes to network marketing, when it comes to business, when it comes to anything you're trying to succeed in. Making that initial step to go for it is not the end all be all. Like, you got to put in the work. You actually have to go after it and go all in with it. And people don't seem to understand that. They think the biggest risk is just saying yes. Okay, there's the yes, and then there's the other level of work that you have to put into it, or else you're not going to get to where you want.
Yeah, I agree.
I saw a question, and I actually think it'd be good if we answered it. Let me see if I can scroll up. Oh my god, it won't let me scroll up. It like things me. Guys, if you ask any questions, we actually can't see it. When I try and scroll up, it lets me only click on someone's name.
I have all the questions. Was it ladies? I have a huge question.
Yeah.
I'm quitting my human resource job position where I'm one of the founders to start my own business. What does that mean?
So she wants to quit her 9-to-5 to start a business on her own.
Best of luck.
I'll tell you guys something when it comes to business and entrepreneurship, and the reason why I literally love network marketing so much and more than any other business structure. And I know we both know a lot of people who are successful in the world of business as a whole, the umbrella of a business. They have a traditional business, whatever it might be. And most of them started from a network marketing base, because network marketing is probably the easiest business structure to start off with, especially if you are someone who wants to get involved into entrepreneurship. You have everything laid out for you. You have a lot of the resources there for you. And all you're really doing is learning the basics of business in terms of promoting it and talking about it and getting a brand for yourself started. So I'm going to be honest with you. I've seen a lot of people go straight from a 9-to-5 to a traditional business. I wouldn't recommend it. I wouldn't recommend straight to a traditional business. I would recommend straight to a network marketing business. I would. We know so many people, even Justin Lee, who's talking to us today.
We already know why she recommends a network marketing business.
She literally was saying that she owns so many different businesses, so many traditional businesses, but she says it all only was able to happen because I got into network marketing. I had a pistachio. She's like, because I got into network marketing.
Okay. One thing that I feel like one thing that really, how do I almost out of words, guys. We can all agree we all have limiting beliefs, right? We all have beliefs, or we all tell ourselves a lot of lies, right? Let me know in the chat if you tell yourself a lie on a day-to-day basis, or you've been telling yourself a lie. For example, I'm not a great cook. I don't know how to cook. That's number one. I'm not good with numbers. That's another lie that a lot of people tell people. I'm not worthy of being loved by an amazing, rich, handsome, tall, tanned man. That's a lot of people. Did I describe my man right?
Yeah.
Another lie we tell ourselves. I'm not worthy of having a beautiful, healthy family, or I'm not worthy of. I don't think I can, make $1 million. I don't think I can do it. Or people look at me and they're like, I can never talk like you talk. I can never be as loud as you are on social media. I can never be on social media. These are all lies that we tell ourselves every single day. Because who told you that? I'm just confused. Who told you can't be on social media? Who told you you're bad with numbers? Who told you that you can't have that man? Who told you that you cannot wear that? Who told you those things? It was probably a lot of people, or your parents, or throughout childhood, people were giving you some hints here and there where they got you to believe that, hey, yes, you are not good with numbers. Or maybe you went to school and you tried doing calculus or algebra or freaking all the finance and stuff, and you failed at it. So you're like, I'm not good with numbers. So it's like, how many lies do we tell ourselves every single day? And we've been telling ourselves for a lot of years, a lot of months, that I'm not good at that. And maybe one of those lies is going to be the power, is going to be the thing that's going to literally break you free forever. And it's not skepticism. It's like we tell each other, we tell ourselves, guys, we are literally our worst enemies.
Yeah.
Like, we literally can be our worst enemies. We say things to ourselves that I know I tell myself some things that I would never tell to another person because it's so hurtful. You know, why would you tell yourself you're not that good enough? Why would you tell yourself all those things? Because if you're telling yourself, you better also tell someone else. And I'm pretty sure you won't tell someone else.
No.
Because it's wrong. You can't. It's very hurtful, right? So it's like, why are we allowing ourselves to go through that? Why are we allowing ourselves to be literally our worst enemy and telling ourselves crazy things that if anyone hears the things that you tell yourself, they would literally commit suicide?
Yeah. You have to be kinder to yourself. I remember when we were on the panel in Atlanta and I was talking about the fears. So someone was like, they asked a question about like, how are you guys not scared to do this on your social media, or how are you guys not scared, or what, something like that. And I spoke about this before when it comes to actual fears. I hope you guys understand that human beings are, this is proven, this is scientifically proven. You're only born with two real fears in your life. The fear of falling, which is why when you're about to fall, your body tenses up, and the fear of loud noises, which is why when humans hear a bang, we startle. Any other fear that you have, fear of judgment, fear of failure, fear of whatever it might be, all of those are taught along the way. Those are not naturally instilled in anybody. These are things you have taught yourself along the way. So if it's stuff that you've taught yourself along the way, then theoretically that means that it's stuff that you can
Okay, so she brought up a lot of things while I was putting on my makeup. But she had said about how we are taught things and we tell these lies to ourselves. Yes, I get what you're saying, and you're not wrong. They're not wrong there. And I understand. We all need to unlearn those negative thoughts and tell ourselves to be more encouraging, be more hopeful. And I understand that. That's not a bad thing to want or do at all. But to do it in the scope of a network marketing job, it doesn't really seem to correlate in that sense, because it's not about belief in yourself. It's about the fact that we know the statistics and we know the facts. So to base it around you don't believe in yourself. No, it's not about belief. It's because we know how accurate and how great of a chance you have to lose money, make very little money, or no money at all. So it's not about that. And yes, our growth and our mindset stuff, which I hate using mindset, but like that aspect is important. I get it. It's not wrong. I understand. But to push it so hard is not going to get the results that people are wanting, which is they need extra income. That's what they signed up for.
Teach yourself along the way. It's stuff that you can also reciprocate and be like, okay, no, I don't need to be scared of any fear of judgment or failure or any of the above. So when people say that, I have a fear, I'm just scared, I'm just this, you're not naturally like that. You brought yourself to be like that, and if you brought yourself to be scared of being judged, then you can turn that around and be like, I don't care what anybody has to say, because I'm sorry, people who are scared of what other people say are broke, and they will remain broke forever. They will never make money ever.
Most people are so terrified of what other people they're gonna say about them.
And
that's literally why they're not.
It also irks me that they always appropriate or correlate the connection of a broke mindset or you care about what people think about you, when it's like, I don't know, actual relatively good advice that those people are telling you, to you're broke. They constantly belittle anybody who has to live check to check, basically. So to say that is very demeaning and very belittling. I don't see that as an encouraging thing. I don't see this as an encouraging live, because if you're constantly putting people down, why would they want to join knowing that you're just going to be belittling everybody else who doesn't do the same thing? It's like saying, well, we don't need cops, we don't need nurses, we don't need fast food workers, we don't need any of those things, or grocers, because, well, they live check to check, or they have to do this much of whatever to survive, and they're broke. If you understand what I'm saying. I feel like I'm talking in circles. I'm not trying to, but that's what I was just thinking about.
Pursuing what they really, really want, because like, oh, well, if I do this, this person is gonna say this, and this person is gonna look at me like that, and then this person is gonna think this of me. Well, guys, you know, people are talking about you regardless. People are thinking about you regardless. People are gonna say things behind your back, whether you're a good person, whether you're a bad person. Might as well give them something to really talk about. You might as well really be yourself and get them something to talk about.
Yeah.
Like, here I am, go. Enlighten me. Let me hear. You know, I have a girl that made like a video about me talking about how rich I am and how you know, I brag about money.
But that was a compliment.
Damn right, I'm gonna brag about my damn right. What are you talking about? Of course I'm thinking in my head, I'm like, first of all, the video was actually dope. She was really hating in the video, but like the video was dope because she was just saying, this girl is saying she doesn't know where she wants to live. She wants to live in LA or Miami and Dubai. She's acting like life is a piece of cake. And I'm like, it is a piece of cake because I do have a lot of freedom.
Literally.
I do make a lot of money for someone who's 23 years old. So yeah, thank you, I get it. But it's like, in my head, I'm like, if that girl actually makes half of what I make, she'd probably be 10 times more braggier.
Yeah.
Again, guys, if you really know me, I don't even brag. Like,
but bragging isn't it isn't cute. Just my opinion. It's not cute. It looks tacky and tone deaf. Especially in this time of our life, in this year, in the crap shit show of a 2-year panini. I'm not going to say the name right now, but, you know, the panini. But, like, and all this other stuff that piles on top of it, like, it is shallow. Use your money to do good. Like, I don't know, help people, for real. Not hard to do.
No.
Like, whatever you see on Instagram is like...
It's a little portion of it, guys. Trust me, I've been there. It's like a quarter, it's not even a quarter.
Yeah,
it's
so it's like...
a little portion.
So it's like, guys, if you have something, brag about it. Show it to the world. You live your life once. Might as well enjoy it and literally live on your own terms. I was talking about something, but I forgot my point.
No, but it's true. It's true.
We're gonna talk, so give them something to talk about.
Yeah, exactly. And I see that a lot of like men are also agreeing with this because men, I want you guys to normalize doing the same thing as well. It's not just all boss girls. Like men can be the same. It's okay to brag. And what if not saying is actually true. If it was not for people going on social media and talking about what they've been able to achieve, how could the next person do it? I thank myself every single day that she was doing this and I was able to see the same thing. Because if she wasn't, I would still be at my old job and I'd be broke.
So basically, if I didn't brag on social media, someone would have still been broke at their job. So thank God I bragged.
Literally. And I say that to my team, always says that to me. They're like, thank God I saw the video and thank God. Okay, if I never made that video and I talked about what I was doing, how would you have known? You would have still been broke. You still would have had absolutely no job and, you know, so on and so forth. So this is an era where, guys, social media is used for this exact purpose. Social media is actually supposed to be used to spread information around the world. It's not just so we can look at pictures and compare ourselves to people and feel miserable about our lives. Why not use it for actual opportunities and seek out things that can actually...
But you also will berate them for being on social media, and if they scroll for 5 minutes, God forbid, just to not do anything, they're bad. And yeah, it's kind of hard to not compare your life when you guys make it all about the lifestyle. Not hard to understand. Not saying that's maybe what they're trying to say, but like to say brag about it. That's what got these people into it. Yeah, because you also push this lifestyle that's unattainable, a pipe dream, and in this time period, in this time of life, a tone deaf one. It's vapid. It feels so fake. That's all I'm saying. It just feels so fake and ill.
That can actually do things for you and change your life. Why only be stuck on it and consume content and be miserable your whole life? Do something with it. So when we saw this, and I saw this personally, I'm like, okay, well, thank God this is popping up. Where else was I going to hear about this? On a Facebook ad?
Okay, but be real with people. Be real with people. How many times did you have to see it until you're like, okay, let me try this thing that I'm not really sure about? Because you also still had limiting beliefs about numbers, about social media, about confidence, about speaking. Because people don't see that. People see that the beast Diana right now, very well spoken, the tough love coach, but they don't see the old Diana. I know the old Diana.
Guys, I saw everything maybe 2 or 3 times before I was fully like, okay, I'm gonna go for this. And to be honest, even for the first little bit, I had a lot of limiting beliefs, not on the business. It was on me. I just thought like, there's no way this could be me. There's no way that I could do these things. That's what I kept saying to myself. I saw this was working for other people, and it wasn't until I was like, okay, you know what? I had to really get into my mind, and I love Afnan and I love the whole team, but I had to say to myself, like, these people are not crazy gods that they're unheard of, and you only find them in little small trenches. Like, they're special people, but they're special because they're willing to actually put all that aside and actually work on themselves. Like, I don't know who is confused in their mind that they think some of the best entrepreneurs in the world, whoever you look up to, Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos, Steve Jobs, whoever you look up to, these people did not get there because they were 100% sure of themselves the whole time, but they were 100% sure that if they didn't go for it, they were probably going to fail. So they have to go for it, and they have to realize it's a lot internally, and I have to fight past everything. So it was the same thing for me. I saw the opportunity so many times. I was very, very intrigued when it came to investing and trading, especially because I worked at a bank. So when I worked at the bank, a lot of the high-profile clients, they kept telling me that they got to their level of wealth by investing. I knew that investing was there, but in my head, I'm like, I can't do it. This could never be me. This could never be me. And it was literally at that same moment that, like Afnan was saying, I had to turn back on myself, and I was like, why can it not be me? Why? Why do I see her? She's 21 years old. She's doing this. Why can it not be me? Why does it have to be known for only people who are men or older? Why? Why does that have to be the case? And I broke against all of that. And that's exactly why we speak about it so much, because people need to stop stereotyping that they can't do this just because it looks crazy. Guys, I'm not a math person, okay? I got a Bachelor of Arts. Like, I got a Bachelor of Arts, and I was able to understand this. So a lot of what you guys are thinking of, like, I don't know anything, I don't know any of this, like, you're I got the low battery notification, don't worry.
I want to do something before we talk about our tour. Guys, anyone here that want to come live with us, especially, well, you can be on the team, but especially if you're not on the team, you have a question, you want to really just go live with us, it's great exposure for you. Hey, we have a lot of followers. But if you want to go live, literally request it below, and we'll add it. We'll add you, and then you can ask your question. You can get any advice you want. I really want to do it. I've never done it. I see people do it always. You're down?
Yeah.
Yeah, they are talking about this tour, which actually I believe is happening now. So I'm not entirely sure what it entails. I just have heard about it for the last month and a half that they talked about doing a tour. Not sure what it entails. It's kind of very vague, and they are just saying they're going to see like a lot of people on the team, I guess, and talk with them. It just seems very vague, and I guess it's just a way to get the iGenius out there and the name out there. Soon they'll realize that you're in a alleged pyramid scheme, but it's okay. We'll let them learn the hard way.
Yeah. So just literally put the request below. If you want to go live with us, ask us a question about anything in life, literally, like anything except personal. Okay.
She's like, don't ask me no personal questions. I'm not answering that.
Just anything. Let me see who I got. I'm gonna pick a couple people.
I can't see them. I think you can only see it on your side.
Yeah, I think so. I hope to see you ladies on March 11th. Yes.
Yay! She's coming to the LA event. That's so cute.
Yeah, I don't think there's any requests.
I don't see any on my end.
That was people waiting. Anyone, again, guys, literally just request it. I really want to do it. Anyone that wants to ask us a question or have, they want any advice, just request to go live with us, and you can literally go live with us right now. But in the meantime, let's talk about our tour. Ooh. Guys, tour. We're literally going to be coming to your city. If you are in the US, we're coming to all the cities that we're going to be talking about right now. LA, Las Vegas, Dallas, Houston, Chicago, New York, and then Miami.
I'm actually excited, guys. We have, like, I always say that I for the longest time I consider myself a digital entrepreneur. We built this team 100% online. It was all digital. And then now that the COVID restrictions have come down a little bit, so many people, I know I've gotten it 7 million times at this point, and so have I, like, oh, what, would you guys ever do an event here? Would you guys ever do an event here? And we always used to just say, like, no, we haven't, no, we don't know.
That's why I decided.
Yeah, and then it's always like, why don't we just do our own event? What are we waiting for? Like, everybody's asking me to come to the city. Everybody's asking me to come here. Let's just have our own event. And we're crazy enough that we actually planned this. We went through with it, and I'm just so incredibly excited because you guys will see us talk about our own company's events where we say events change lives, but a public event is 10 times crazier because you guys are being exposed to the information about crypto, NFTs, social media marketing, how to make money online in person and live. Like, you will get to literally feel us and meet us, not feel us, but feel our energy and meet us in person and see what this is all about. Like, I wish I really had that chance when I was first getting started because I started during COVID. So to me, I was kind of like even more, having these limiting beliefs versus someone who probably comes in person. They're going to see everything live and in person. There's nothing that we can, kind of fake or hide. It's all there in front of you. So I think the events are going to be so phenomenal. And by the way, this is the first tour that we're ever doing. I've already seen so many people say Europe, but first we're doing the US tour, and then obviously we'll expand, which is just insane to me. Like, it's actually crazy to me to say that because we were convinced that for the longest time this was just going to be an online thing, and it's like, no, this is not Zoom, this is not TikTok, this is real life. Like, we're going in person. Like, it's here.
Yeah,
it's
like,
coming.
Hey, it's dope that we can connect with a lot of people from all over the world and we can do this online. But it's like, I really want to it's a people. So that's that. We're gonna, guys, let me know where's the US tour. So I just mentioned it. It's actually on my feed and her feed if you want to go look at it. But it is in LA, Vegas, Houston, Dallas, Chicago, New York, and then Miami, right? I'll be honest, some of those we had less tickets available for because we wanted it a little bit more private. And all the cities are 90% sold out because we didn't open as many tickets because we wanted it. Because, guys, I know we have the VIP, but we wanted it to be very, exclusive. We don't want it to be, 500 people at an event, and it's, you don't really get that human interaction. So we kind of limited it to a number because I want to really, connect with you guys and actually have that one-on-one talk. So, link in my bio, link in her bio if you want to buy the tickets. Make sure you actually buy your tickets. Wait, someone actually requested. Martha requested. Martha, we're gonna accept you in a second. But I want to see you in your city. What's the biggest city so far, Sam?
The biggest city so far is
Anyone else feel like this whole world cross-country tour is just like a marketing ploy just to get more money? Because obviously seems like they are. They're probably doing it outside of iGenius and making it their own so they can make their own money. That's just my opinion. That's just my viewpoint on it.
What's the biggest city so far, Sam?
The biggest city so far is Miami. We had to open Miami. We had to have a lot of tickets for Miami because there were so many requests.
It's Miami?
Miami and LA are very key.
Okay. So we're hiring a DJ for both LA and Miami. Just because why not, guys? We've spent so much money on this.
I know.
Before. You're not ready. Come dressed, looking fabulous. We're gonna be talking all about cryptos, NFTs, and social media. I'm gonna literally be teaching all because I know a lot of people want to build their social media. They wanna become that influencer. They wanna have that brand. No matter what you're doing in life, even if you're not with our company or you're not in network marketing, you wanna build that social media. Because I'll be honest. Can I be honest with you guys? I've always wanted to become like an influencer. Like, I always want to do it. I'm like, I can't. And, I would post. And that was 4 years ago. And I would post and I would do all the fun stuff. And it's like, I'm not an influencer yet. No one is paying me. I can't get sponsored. But guys, your brand is social media. If you have a social media presence, if you have a brand out there, you can literally do so much with it. Like, you can build any business, You can make anything successful if you just have that brand. So starting to work on your brand, no matter what you're doing right now, starting today, especially if you're coming to the US store, we're going to be teaching you the fundamentals on how to build a big brand, how to build a big social media influence on TikTok, on Instagram.
Yeah.
So if you want to be that person, make sure you come. And obviously, we're going to be talking about the hub.
But remember, guys, we do not have to do that to be an influencer or whatever it is you want to do online. You can talk to brands. You can become an affiliate marketer. granted, I do not have a big enough following to even have that, so I wouldn't even try. But I understand that, yeah, when you have a big enough following, you're able to do that, and that's great. But yeah, it's not. You don't join a network marketing company and you become an influencer. That's not how it works.
Make sure you come. And obviously, we're talking about the hot things, right? NFTs, guys. You already know. I thought NFTs were like total, some crazy stuff, some things that you don't make money with. I didn't understand it. I judged it. I said the most horrible things about NFTs until I actually understood it. I'm like, oh my god, I am so naive to be seeing all those things about something that I didn't fully understand. I was saying use this to just, push it away. So if you say things about NFTs, I feel you. I was there. Just come to the event and you will learn about it.
Yeah. Okay. Someone said, what's the date of the tour? Guys, if you click the link in the bio or literally watch our stories, we both posted a story about it today. It's the third picture that I have. It's even in the most recent reel. Like, the dates are everywhere. March 11th, LA. March 13th, Vegas. March 15th, Dallas. March 17th, Houston. March 19th, New York. March 21st, Chicago. And March 23rd, Miami. Those are the actual dates of the tour. So they're there. They're on our page. If you look for it, you will be able to find it.
The dates are on the flyer.
Yeah, it's on the flyer. Guys, when she's talking about social media, by the way, if this kind of hits in the face, sorry, but if you're not taking advantage of social media to get paid, you're literally missing out and you're playing yourself. There's so much
you're wasting your time.
You're wasting
your time. Are you scrolling on Instagram, liking like your friends' pictures? That's like 2001 stuff, guys. This is 2022. Like, is it 20?
It's 2022. Yeah.
Yeah. Holy, I'm getting old. It's 2022, and like I know people that literally make millions just from their social media.
Yeah.
And they're not prettier than you. They're not smarter than you. They're not richer than you. They're nothing is special about them. Yeah. They just did it. I'm so sick.
But yeah, I think someone said any location for LA. It's in central Los Angeles. That's what we do know for now. It's actually at the Sheraton.
No, it's the airport. No.
Oh yes, it's the airport. It's near LAX. It's very, very close to LAX. Once you purchase a ticket is when we're going to be able to send you guys a location. For obviously security purposes, we're not putting out locations for people who haven't purchased a ticket. So it's going to be sent to all ticket holders. So that's how you'll see it. But it is near LAX. We'll say that.
Yeah. It's near the airport.
Yes.
That's like that. We just got it because it was like the nicest one, to be honest.
It was very nice. Did someone request to join?
Can I be honest, guys? I think so, yeah. Can I be honest? We might look like people. Oh, 3 people requested to join. Okay, I'm gonna accept you guys in a second.
Alright, so that was the end of that. So we can obviously tell they're planning something this month or starting it already for a cross-country tour, which I guess is their way of getting more people reeled into this and getting more people involved. And it just seems like a marketing ploy. Obviously, they're in marketing, but a marketing ploy just to get more money in. That's just my opinion, though. And yeah, I just didn't like the way that they talked about people and how it made it sound so minuscule. Like, how is that helpful? But anyway, I hope you like, subscribe, comment anything you thought down below, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.